We started our morning off with a core and mobility lift, and then we got on the court and we worked on our mid-ranges. These are the shots we made, and shout out to my pops for helping me get some work in. Then we went to the SFSPCA, took some dogs on potty breaks, and then worked with the adoption counseling team to help people find their new animal companion. And then later in the afternoon, we worked on some bilingual dog training.
Para abajo. Para abajo. Quédate. 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 Okay, good job.
I'm going to share some tips on how to be productive during the game of basketball when your shots are not going in. All of these were in the span of 3 games that I had during the week, and I had about 15 to 18 points in each of them. These were the only 2 shots I made during those 3 games, besides free throws. Anyways, let's hop into it. The first point I'll say is get to your spots that you know you are good at. In this case, it was me taking a couple dribbles, flowing into the floater. And the other thing, always running wide in transition. You'll get easy buckets like this with true point guards, and always knock down those free throws. The other thing too, find ways to always do the extra kickouts to get your teammates involved so they get the open shots. An example here, I'm throwing a skip pass, and then from here, I get it right back, and then we're just driving in, attacking those closeouts into our floater, one of our best shots. The next point, always using those active hands without fouling. Go for those steals, take the risk, and sprint like crazy in transition. You'll get some open layups like this. Here's another clip, same idea. The other thing too, as you steal the ball and you bring the ball in transition, embrace the contact. Don't avoid it so you can try to get that little and one foul. The other point I have is always cut into the basket. As soon as your defender looks away from you, fill in those open gaps. Again, another thing, setting screens and then being able to cut or flare to the corner. Another example right here, my defender looked away, I cut down, 1 dribble floater. The other point is taking dribbles with less movement, attacking closeouts with precision. Here is just perfect ball movement with all my teammates, attacking those closeouts, finding the open man, and making those hockey assists where you can find the perfect open shot.
Nothing but net, nothing but net.
The main note I found in transition is always act like you're going to drive it or score it so the defense can commit and you can kick it out to your open teammates for open shots. Another thing that you can do is always crash the boards and shoot those shots even though if you're missing that you usually make. Next shot is the one that's going in. Have that mentality. The other thing too, it's very important to crash the boards on every missed possession so that you have a chance to give you and your team an extra possession on offense. Do the things that no one else wants to do, but every team can always need. Extra rebounds. And that right there may lead to more made shots. Here's another example. We hustled to get the ball before it went out of bounds and kicked it to my guy in the open corner for the made 3. Another example of offensive rebounds. We're ready and poised. Immediately when the shot goes up, we crash the boards, moving laterally for the ball, and then do a quick kick out for our guys to make those easy passes for the extra possessions. Here we're cutting down with the open lanes and playing off 2 feet in control to get an and one. And you know we're leaving no money on the line, all made free throws. Then again here, another point that I want to strongly emphasize, keep moving the ball quick in 0.5 decisions. You're either shooting, driving, or passing. This way, quick things will happen, just like here, fouled on the midi, and then now, 2 extra points for us on the made free throws. The other thing, always be a pest on defense, guard 94 feet as much as you can. Being the offensive players' growth. Don't give them room to do anything they're comfortable doing. All the shots they take will be having to have them use a lot of energy. So by the time we get the ball, we can drive and attack that closeout and get our easy floaters. The other thing too here, running wide in transition, and here's another example. We kick it out easy for that little hockey pass for my guy to kick it to my other teammate, and we got an extra made 3. Another note I want to make is always sprint to beat your offensive player to their spots on defense. Meaning, we're in their grill, not giving them room to do what they're comfortable in. But as soon as they get the ball, I want to cut them off to where they're going and then back off and be able to reach in when necessary to steal the ball, and then we get an extra possession here. I shot this nice step back, I missed it, but we'll live with it. We practice those every day. The last main points I wanted to say is we should be setting screens to get our teammates open for easy shots, as well as pushing the ball up crazy in transition after stealing it to get easy layups or pass the ball to someone who can. Later in the evening, I caught up with friends and those I consider family, and then I went to get some Korean barbecue. All good vibes, and then worked on some content creating to end off the night strong.